one of the biggest struggles I have with my autism, and one of the sort of strangest things to describe for me, is getting my words out correctly. Now, I know people, autistic people can struggle with words and sounds. For me, it's quite specific. So I'll give you an example. I will say, and I pretty much do it every morning when I go down to the kitchen and I speak to my cats and I say, let's undo the dishwasher. So I don't say, let's unload the dishwasher. I say, let's undo the dishwasher. So my words are always related to what I'm actually trying to say. And I know exactly what I want to say. It's not like I don't know the word or the phrase that I'm looking for. I know exactly what I want to say, but it just doesn't come out of my mouth. So I want to say, oh, let's unload the dishwasher. But what actually comes out is, let's unpack or undo the dishwasher. And it's just weird. I've always found it weird. I mean, now I know I'm autistic, obviously things are sort of, you get like light bulb messages, ding, 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 everything sort of falls into place. But all my life I've struggled with this. Another one that I have a massive complete block on, again, I know the difference between things, but it's just what comes out. So they are green and orange. The colours, green and orange. I know what's green, I know that this is green, and I know what orange is, but when I'm looking for something, like if I was saying to my son, he was colouring, had colouring pens out, and I went, oh, just give me the orange one. But what I mean is the green one. But for some reason in my head, orange comes out. It's really strange. And it happens all the time, even if the colours aren't together, like the pen scenario. Even if I'm just, I don't know, in anywhere, like maybe for example, I've got green bed sheets at the moment, and I could say to my husband, oh, just pass me the orange ones. And we don't have any orange bed sheets, and the colours aren't related, but I mean the green ones. And he'll say, what do you mean the green ones? Because he knows me really well, but to anyone else, it would just seem absolutely bonkers. So that's one that I've always had, like all my life, for as long as I can remember. That's always been one. But usually, that's the most sort of unrelated one, but usually they are related. So for example, I'll say to my son, oh, go and put your feet on. And he knows I mean go and put your shoes on. But it comes out with go and put your feet on, you see? So things are related, but they come out wrong all the time, like every day, all the time. And I think the reason I'm able to get these videos out is because I can, even though I don't edit these videos, I still can go at my own pace and I can think. And also it doesn't really matter if I get it wrong, because if I do, I have just explained it to you guys. But it is challenging because it's not something I can even mask my way out of. I have to really think, because these things just come out. I don't mean them to come out. In my head, I know I'm asking my son to put his shoes on, but what comes out is go and put your feet on, It's really tricky. It gets worse with stress, or if I'm really tired, then it becomes worse. I'm trying to think if it's become worse with age, and perhaps perimenopause too, but it's always been there. It's not something that's just arrived in my 40s. And another great one, which is just really confusing, if my husband's driving and he'll be like, oh, where'd you go? Like, where are we going at the next roundabout, for example, or where do we turn at the next junction? I'll go, oh yeah, just chuck a right at the next roundabout, and I'd be pointing left. And now he knows that to double check with me, and he'll say, do you mean right? Because you're pointing left. And I mean, I'm going, no, right, pointing left. So he knows that I actually mean left, but what's coming out of my mouth is right, even though I know my left and my right. It's maddening sometimes. So of course, when he doesn't rely on me for directions. But I know exactly what I'm trying to say. It's not being unintelligent, it's not being dim, it's not not knowing what the right thing to say is. I know exactly what I want to say. It's just that's how it comes out of my mouth. So I just wondered do you struggle with any sounds? Do you get stuck on sounds? I get stuck on sounds too, but do you mix your words up? I noticed my husband, he's a quite big, much bigger YouTuber than me. I don't really think of myself as a YouTuber. I just put a few videos out, but he actually does YouTube for a living, and he will find when he watches things back, like I very rarely watch my videos back. Once they're done, they're done, and edits his videos, of course, and he'll just miss out whole words. Like, I can't even think of an example, but he'll be talking in a sentence and he'll just miss out a few key words and then go back and go, well, I can't put that in. He's also autistic. So I just wondered if there's anything that do you stumble across your words? Do they come out different? Do you say the wrong word? Do you forget what the word is? I do that a lot as well. I forget the word. So a lot of things are thingamajig or doobry or whatever, like pass me that, the thing, you know, I can't get my words out. So like, for example, if I was saying, you know, the clothes prop that you prop washing up on, I would be like to my husband, oh, can you pass me the thing, you know, the stick thing, the stick thing that pushes the washing up, you know? And I know it's a clothes prop, but I just can't quite get it out of the mouth. And it's frustrating. So do you have issues with language, speech, words, getting them out, processing them? Let me know, because it's something that I really struggle with and I have to face on a daily basis. And I think it's another reason why I don't really want to talk to people, especially if I'm tired, because I know I can't sort of just style it out. It just will come out all wrong and then people won't know what I'm talking about and then I'm embarrassed. So that's another reason why I don't really want to see people or speak to people when I'm tired or stressed. But yeah, let me know. I'm really interested on this one, because I just thought it was me being a bit strange. But obviously now I know I'm autistic. It's just part of the journey and part of understanding myself a bit more and the sort of delayed processing of things. So yeah, please let me know in the comments, and have a wonderful day.